you feel about a campground?
I beg your pardon?
How do you feel about a campground?
Well, you know I don't do well with campgrounds, so what are you thinking?
Trust me, it'll be good.
Well, good morning. It is Chris this morning. Jean was saying it's actually not cold enough. She likes it colder.
Seriously? No.
It was minus 11 last night. It is currently about, minus 9 or so. Beautiful winter morning. We left yesterday in a snowstorm. Thinking, what are we getting ourselves into? There's a skiff of snow from a few days ago on the ground, but it is gorgeous. There is not a cloud in the sky. Birds are going by, the sun's coming up. It's gonna be a gorgeous day. But all I know is that new diesel heater kept us warm all night. I really like that thing. I got the fire going. It's time for coffee before we go exploring today. So this morning we find ourselves in a campground. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Voyager Overland in a campground? That never happens. Well, it's November now, and this is a huge campground. It's been recently renovated and upgraded. It is gorgeous. I want to thank the Friends of the Eastern Slopes for the work that they do. And yes, we have a membership, and that's all it costs to camp here is just a yearly membership. I put the fee on the screen. It was so little I don't remember what it was. But we drove around the campground yesterday looking for a secluded spot. And well, to my surprise, well, I shouldn't have been surprised, there's some other people in the campground, hunters out for the season. And in the 4 loops, with the other 2 groups, we are occupying 3 of the 4 loops. We have this loop to ourselves. This is great. When it comes to campgrounds, it doesn't get any better than this. Why did you do that?
I don't know. I shook it so I can get down to the bottom and then it just spewed.
So lower pressure?
I don't know.
We're in the mountains? Well, that's weird. That's never happened before.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So Jean and I had intended to go south from here and go explore. And I gotta admit, we enjoyed this campground so much that, and of course we never have any set plans, so we're gonna change direction. Instead of going south, we're gonna go west and go explore. And because we're out for 3 days here. So I think on the way out, since we're close to Rocky Mountain House here, we're only about an hour away. I think we're gonna come back and camp here again. What do you think, Jean? You think we'd be able to get another site?
I think so.
We might have to pre-book. There is nobody here. So peaceful, so quiet. Oh, and by the way, we're at 7 Mile Campground on the Forestry Trunk Road. Very nice. He's not really gonna show you a bathroom, is he? Well, bear with me. Wow, newly renovated. This place is awesome. Check this out. I tell you, that's the nicest pit toilet I think I've ever seen in a campground. This is awesome. Such a beautiful place. There's been a lot of effort put into this, and if you're involved with Friends of the Eastern Slopes and you got some information on what's going on here for this renovation, please let us know in the comments. So I don't know if you can see it if the camera picks it up, but there's a sundog today. Huge ring around the sun. And I forget what causes that. It's pretty cool. I'll have to look it up when I get home, and if you know, put it in the comments. Pulled over.
How's it going?
So far so good, you?
Good, good. Sorry, I was in an awkward spot. I would have pulled you over there, but...
No worries.
Any luck today hunting?
Awesome hunt. I shot 3 spruce grouse.
Oh yeah?
With my camera.
Okay, there you go. Okay,
Yeah.
no guns in here or nothing?
Nope.
Oh, I see. Okay, what's this then? That's your tripod?
Yeah, you
oh! I thought I saw a rifle poking up.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Right on. And the guy, I'm assuming he's with you. Is he hunting too?
That's my wife.
Her wife? She's not hunting or anything? I'll quickly say hi then. But
yeah, for sure.
You guys are all good.
For sure.
Then.
Thanks for doing your job.
Yeah, of course.
There we go. Ready to go. Easy firewood. Love this. What do you think of this?
This is nice, but I think where you're going is way too exposed for us what we want.
I don't know if it goes anywhere, but yeah. So the Fish and Wildlife officer that pulled us over, he said if you keep going down the road further into the mountains, he says there's this beautiful little bistro called Beastro by the Creek. And apparently they got a killer charcuterie board. So we're gonna check it out. We have some pepperoni sticks. We have some honey garlic sausage from 42 Radar Squadron. We have a Merlot cheese, which is wow, and an IPA cheese. That one is awesome. Some honey roasted cashews, and a plain old cracker. You gotta rough it. I mean, it was either that or hot dogs.
No hot dogs. No.
This is awesome. What a beautiful spot. We've camped here before, but I tell you, it sure has changed. They've thinned it down a bunch, but it is still a beautiful spot. A little bit more open than we remember. Wouldn't be a bit surprised if we wake up with wild horses in our camp here. We saw them down the road. It's a big open area that if it was windy, we might find ourselves a little bit exposed, but we're tucked away in the trees over there. And this is gorgeous. I half expected to see some wild horses, some deer or something. We saw some mallards. I don't know, they're really camera shy. I grabbed the camera and they just took off, but beautiful. We spent a wonderful afternoon at the little cafe, the Beastro by the creek. And while the afternoon kind of went by, so Gene said, hey, we should make camp before it gets dark. We barely got it done. So we got the fire going. It's past supper time, but not by much. And for today, for supper, quick and easy. I'm such a big fan of leftovers. I have a leftover vegetable pasta soup, I'm gonna call it. I know my grandson loved it. I don't know why I don't make soup more often. It's so easy to do. Well, we're gonna have seconds. Doesn't fit in the bowl. But a hot soup on a cold night sitting by the fire, that's all right. Fire is so much better this time of year than in summer. The diesel heater just powered down. What a crazy night. This little diesel heater gave us some grief during the night, I tell ya. We went to bed, it was -3 and the temperature was dropping. So I put it on setting number 2 to make sure we didn't get cold during the night. And last night was -11, I think it was the coldest I got, and it felt like it was gonna get colder. Well, about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, I am cooking. Gene's opening up windows. This little heater is cooking us out of the house. So open the windows to let that hot air out a little bit, turn it down to the lowest setting, and it was perfect. It kept us at about 18 degrees or so. What a beautiful night. So in the middle of the night, it clouded over, and oh, did it warm up. So we got up this morning, it was -1. And it started raining. I thought, uh-oh, we're in for it this morning. But the skies are, I don't know, hazy, I guess we'll call it. A little bit of dark cloud coming that way, but it's clear behind it, you can see already. So we might have to deploy the awning at some point here. But first order of the morning, it's time to make coffee and enjoy that fire.
I'm done already. I like this one. It grinds a lot faster. And
It
I
is
like
nice,
the
isn't it?
gradients. yeah, like I'm done. That's
Nice.
I like that. It works well.
So our last coffee grinder, which we've been using for over 5 years, I'm sure, well, it gave up the ghost. Well, so we thought. I took it apart and there was a buildup of coffee grinds between the grinding stones, if you will, and it kind of pushed it off against the spring. Cleaned it up and it works perfectly. But in the meantime, I didn't want to take it apart and risk not having it. We're leaving really quick. So I looked at ordering another one, and they're only 20-25 bucks or whatever. But for some reason, it was like $20 worth of shipping, $18 of shipping. So I wasn't interested in doing that. So it gave me a chance to look around, and I saw this one, and I thought, you know what? And this one was priced really well. I thought, let's give this one a try. So of course I fixed the old one. It still works, but this one here, Gene just noted that it works really quick. I like it. The plastic handle is not as cold on the hands. The bottom detaches, so you have all your coffee grinds. You fill from the top, which is typical and super easy on this one. I like that. And you can adjust your grind. So our coffee cups, they need a coarser grind, but if you want something finer, that works as well. If you're interested in getting one, well, I've got the link down below. And hey, if you use the link, we get a little bit, and that little bit goes towards supporting the channel. And if you do that, we appreciate it. I'll make the old one available as well. Hopefully that shipping thing will change, because I really like the old one as well. I think I like this one a little bit better. So this morning it's that more traditional breakfast. Bacon and eggs and hash brown. Hey, and potatoes not frozen. Salt and pepper, please.
I have nothing to grab.
Everyone's running like they stole a dream. Images of magazines. Take your chance while you're still young. Glory flickers like a candle in the desert sun. Wasted time on an overpass, watching how nothing lasts. Streets are filled with a hollow glow. Bellies ache, shallow hunger grows.
Oh, good morning. What a beautiful morning. I don't know how this happened, but we ended up in a campground yet again. The weather has been just crazy. A couple of nights ago, our first night, it was minus 11, I think, during the night, and our diesel heater, well, wasn't quite warm enough, so I had to bump it up. The night after that, I thought it was going to get colder, so I bumped it up before we went to bed. Nope, wake up in the middle of the night, we're just cooking, so I turned it down and we were perfect. Last night when we went to bed, it was minus 3 and the temperature was dropping, and I've learned my lesson, so we'll leave it on the lowest level, and if I have to turn it up, I will. 1:30, I think it was. Again, I'm just cooking. And I'm realizing I can't turn it down, it's down all the way. What the heck's going on? So I look at the thermometer, it is 14 degrees outside, and the wind has picked up. You want to guess what came through? Yeah, Chinook. And that was a wild temperature swing, I tell you. So I turn off the heater, and I think the coldest it got during the night was 3 degrees, I think. It was just beautiful, just very comfortable. I like sleeping in the cool. Now, for those of you that are watching from outside Alberta, a Chinook might be unique to southern Alberta and the foothills of the Rocky Mountains. Overnight wind comes along, temperatures climb like crazy. You go from winter to summer temperatures in the matter of a half hour. And that's what happened last night. We are really enjoying this little campground. When we came in, there must be 60 or 80 sites here, and there's 4 loops. And we drove around, and there's two hoops? And we drove around, and there's 2 groups of hunters, each with their own loop, and we had 2 loops to choose from, so we picked a different site. And again, it's absolutely gorgeous here. We have the whole loop entirely to ourselves. Again, our daily wake-up call, we hear the coyotes yipping in the distance. This is beautiful. So this morning we're going to enjoy some coffee, have some breakfast. We're drying out the tent as we sit here. We'll get it nice and dry, pack it up, and then we don't have to worry about that when we get home. But we're going to enjoy this beautiful sunny morning here and sit by the fire some more.
Try to organize my mind while the world falls behind. So waltz around the sun.